Soul, funk, old and new hip-hop, rare groove, jazz, funk, disco, soulful house and garage, and I'll even throw in a little bit of lovers rock music. Well, what more do you want?
You're listening to WSGZ Radio, based in Florida in the US of A. The show you're listening to right now is the Electric Soul Show, based from the little old town here in Ipswich Town, which is about 70 to 80 miles away from our capital city, which is London. It's a 1 hour show for you today. Have a listen, enjoy, tell your friends. Okay, so here we go. Here is the first tune.
Believe in yourself.
recent news and shocking news and sad news is that we've all learned of the death of the singer that is George Michael, one-time member of the group that was Wham, which also had Andrew Ridgeley as his partner in the early 80s, and that's where he gained his fame from. Then he went solo and he seemed to go from strength to strength, and woke up on or towards the end of Christmas Day 2016, we're told that George Michael is no longer with us. And this is Sky News report on the actual finding out that George Michael has now died. So have a listen to this on the spur of the moment report from Sky News. Have a listen to this.
Hello, good evening, and we begin tonight with some breaking news just in the last few minutes. We understand that George Michael, the pop singer, has died at the age of 53. His publicist has released this information, saying simply that he passed away peacefully at home. Well, let's talk now to our entertainment correspondent, Katie Spencer, who's here with me now. And terribly shocking news, this, for someone so young and with no hint that he'd been unwell, as far as we knew.
Yeah, we're just getting this information at the moment, and really what a terrible year it's proving to be for sort of the stars of the music world. At the start of the year we had the death, of course, of David Bowie. Later in the year we've had Prince, and actually just yesterday we had Rick Parfitt from the band Status Quo pass away. As you said, it is information that we are just getting through at the moment. His publicist confirming at this very early stage that he passed away peacefully at his home. George Michael, most of us knew him originally, of course, from the duo Wham. They enjoyed huge success throughout the 80s, but he also went on to have a hugely successful solo career as well. And in his own right, he sold more than 80 million records worldwide, numerous awards throughout his 30-year career. He won 3 Brit Awards, various MTV Awards over the years, American Music Awards, Grammy Awards. He was a hugely popular, a hugely successful British artist on a world stage. It is particularly shocking news that we're getting through tonight.
And collaborated with so many big stars. I mean, he was so well known, such a big figure in the 1980s, and that's continued since.
Yeah, it has. And really, I mean, within the last few years, he has perhaps stepped away from the world stage, but he was actually up until the last couple of years still touring the world. We know that he had actually just a couple of years ago experienced a viral infection which took him out of doing a number of live performances that he was scheduled to do. Actually, that was 2011. He was due to do a performance at the Royal Albert Hall when he became ill, and back then there was some real concerns actually about his health. Since then, we haven't really sort of heard that much really from George Michael, but certainly it is a great shock. He wasn't that old at all. He had been working within the music industry though for the last 30 years and enjoyed a tremendous amount of success.
We are getting a little bit more information coming into us now. As we say, his publicist has confirmed that the pop superstar, George Michael, has died peacefully at home, 53 years old. We understand he was set to release a documentary next year. He rose to fame, as you were saying, as a member of Wham, known for their hits, Club Tropicana, Last Christmas, of course. A lot of us have been hearing just over the last few days so much. At this time of year, it's played constantly. George Michael sold more than 100 million albums throughout his career, which spans 4 decades. And his publicist has issued a statement, so a little bit more detail from George Michael's publicist, saying, "It's with great sadness that we can confirm our beloved son, brother and friend George passed away peacefully at home over the Christmas period. The family would ask that their privacy be respected at this difficult and emotional time. There will be no further comment at this stage." So desperately sad news, and you can hear it from the publicists themselves. They themselves are shocked and obviously deeply upset by this.
Clearly very shocked indeed, yes. And I mean, just to talk about his actual career, I mean, to sustain 30 years within the music industry, that takes a great deal of talent. I mean, from the 80s when he started his career with Wham, he was perhaps written off in those early days as being a sort of a pop act, and Wham was sort of, as you look back on that period of the 80s, treated as a sort of light-hearted sort of boy band way. But since then, as a solo artist, he went on to perform to huge crowds around the world, and he has enjoyed a long-standing career, selling more than 80 million records around the world and having huge armies of fans in countries around the world.
And he clearly had such a passion for music. He was known for his incredible voice, but from the early days, I understand that he used to busk on the London Underground, performing all kinds of songs, and he also worked as a DJ. He played in various clubs as well as schools as well, but it was kind of his meeting Andrew Ridgeley, wasn't it, that kind of really kicked off his career?
To many people, they do really. Their sound does sum up the 80s, doesn't it? And he was a London boy born in East Finchley, and he kept his London and his Greek roots as well. His name was actually Georgios, I'm not going to be able to pronounce his surname, Paniotou, but professionally he worked under the name of George Michael, of course, which we all came to know him as. He was a songwriter as well as a singer as well, and he produced his own records on many occasions when it came to his solo material as well. Hugely popular, though most known for his songs in the 80s and through to the 90s, and particularly when he went into the 90s, he became sort of more known for this sort of post-disco sort of dance pop sound that he developed. But really, as a solo singer in his own right, he did manage to sort of fill huge stages. People would come to see him in countries around the world. He was a very popular solo artist.
And in fact, we were only discussing him today over Christmas dinner because he did that skit with James Corden, who's become so famous recently for his carpool karaoke. And he kind of almost did the original one with James Corden, where he took the mickey out of himself, wanting to go with James Corden, I think, to make some celebrity video or something. And they ended up singing one of his songs together in the car. And he was quite good at laughing at himself.
I think so, and particularly at this time of year, he is someone that you do think of because of Last Christmas. It is one of those iconic Christmas singles that you hear in all of the shops, don't you, at this time of year? And his voice really does remind you of Christmas.
And as you said, he did have that brush with ill health a few years ago, back in 2011. We're told that he actually came close to dying. He had pneumonia back then and had to get treatment in a hospital in Vienna, and he did actually make an appearance outside his home in London, talking about how it had been quite touch and go. So that was clearly a tough time for him then.
Back then, we found out about this because he had to cancel a performance at London's Royal Albert Hall because of this viral infection. He ended up in November being admitted to hospital in Vienna after he complained of chest pains while he was staying at a hotel there before he was due to give another performance. That was after he'd cancelled the last performance that he was due to carry out in October. Since then, though, we hadn't heard that much from him. We knew at the time, though, he'd suffered from pneumonia, and he did sort of take a step back from performing, but certainly he was only a young artist, so it is quite shocking, really, to hear this news tonight.
Well, that's right, and at that time, doctors had performed a tracheotomy to keep his airways open, and he was unconscious for some of his spell in hospital back then, 5 years ago. Meanwhile, we understand that George Michael's 1990 album, Listen Without Prejudice, Volume 1, had been set to be reissued, accompanied by a new film, which is going to feature Stevie Wonder, Elton John, and the supermodels who starred in the video to his hit single Freedom 90. And the movie, we're told, with the working title Freedom George Michael, was going to be narrated by George Michael and was set to feature various current stars like Mark Ronson and Mary J. Blige, Tony Bennett, Liam Gallagher, James Corden and Ricky Gervais. So there were all sorts of plans. in the offing at the moment.
In the works, yes, clearly. I think this has taken a lot of people by surprise. He just was one of those iconic artists. You associate him really with the 80s from his time with Wham, and then as we went into the 90s, he became really just this iconic singer within his own right, and he did make some classic videos. You mentioned there the one with the supermodels, and I really think a lot of people, when you think of George Michael, there are those really sort of iconic moments that you remember seeing on MTV that accompanied a lot of his solo material as well.
Yes, so a lot of people will be extremely shocked to hear the news that, according to George Michael's publicist, the superstar, pop star, has died peacefully at home at this Christmas time. And just looking at Twitter now, the response has been extraordinary from members of the public. He clearly touched a huge number of people with his music. I'm just scrolling through now, the number of people who just saying they can't believe that George Michael has indeed passed away. An extraordinary singer and songwriter. They're saying, what a sad end to Christmas Day. People are saying, others, my teenage soundtrack heroes are going way too fast. A reflection on what you were saying about what a terrible year 2016 has been for losing such great stars.
It really has turned out to be an extraordinary year, really, for some of the musicians that we've lost. David Bowie at the start of this year, then towards the middle of the year we lost the artist Prince, and actually just yesterday Rick Parfitt from the band Status Quo passed away as well. So really a terrible end to 2016.
And Bobby Friedman has joined us on set here. Bobby, you were here talking us through the papers just a moment ago, but I know that you're a big fan yourself of George Michael. It's very shocking news, this.
Incredibly shocking. I think, like any child of the 80s, and frankly, before and after, a massive George Michael fan. I think, along with someone like David Bowie, one of those really iconic artists who, whatever age you are, really whatever your taste in music, you still love George Michael's songs. Sold about 80 million records, 7 British number ones, 8 US number ones. A truly global star in a day when actually there weren't that many global stars. So obviously at Christmas, thinking of songs like Last Christmas, and also Band Aid he contributed to, but just such a huge back catalogue. And at the age of 53, so young, very, very shocking.
That's right, and I think we can hear a short compilation of some of his hits now.
'Cause I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Because I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Let my Savior come. I think it's amazing. I think you're amazing. Celebrate the love I'm one. Celebrate this life with you, baby. Celebrate the love. I don't think what she said.
So a bit of a compilation there of some of George Michael's hits over the very many years that he was at his height. I mean, 4 decades, really, he's been making music. A huge star, particularly in the 1980s. He wrote the soundtrack to many people's childhood and teenage years in the 1980s with very danceable songs. And just the fact, as Bobby Friedman was just saying just now, the fact that he sang on the original Band Aid recording of Do They Know It's Christmas just shows us what a big star he was at the time, because that was really the biggest names that took part in that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think he was just absolutely immense, and he's one of those people that has that rare star talent that and that's why it goes sort of through the generations. So the kind of people like Freddie Mercury, same as David Bowie, who decades later, they have that kind of star quality that will live on, and I think that came through in all of his music, and that's why there's just such a huge back catalogue and just such a different range of songs. That's why I think he's such an incredible artist.
So star quality, but also great songwriting.
Yeah, absolutely, and not just in his Wham days with Andrew Ridgeley, but afterwards, so many. For example, his duet with Elton John, "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me." Again, that's the kind of wonderful showcase the kind of things that he could do, and you just think. Of all the songs, one after another, we heard a compilation there, but that's just such a small proportion of all the songs. We could have chosen 10 or 20 others. As I say, 8 number one hits in the US. That's the kind of range that he had.
Well, that's right, and a really beautiful voice.
fantastic. I mean, incredible. And again, that's the kind of star quality, that it isn't just about writing the songs. It's such a distinctive voice. And I think whenever you heard George Michael, even some of the later songs that didn't perhaps get the coverage of his songs in his prime, you'd still hear his voice and know that that's George Michael. It's just instantly recognisable. And the thing is, although he's died today, I'm sure that we had this incredible legacy, and just hearing that voice, you know it's him, and that will live on.
Well, yes, and to what extent did we see him in the last few years? We were talking earlier about him having a brush with a really nasty ill health problem back in 2011, where he told people that he did nearly die from pneumonia. He was treated in a Vienna hospital. But apart from that public appearance where he talked about that and talked about what a frightening experience that had been, to what extent do you think we've seen him over recent years?
I think it's been obvious that he has been suffering from ill health. There was obviously that incident, which was a very public recognition of the fact that things had not been as good as they could have been. And I think we've seen less of George Michael, and certainly myself, just over the last couple of years, have thought, perhaps, wondering is his health as good as it could be. So certainly in recent years, haven't seen that volume of material from him, haven't seen the incredible touring and that he always did. So certainly signs that things weren't as well as they could be, and obviously sadly confirmed today.
And his life not without certain controversy along the way?
Yes, that's right. I mean, I think he obviously was a pop star in a different era. So the fact that he was gay, but people that wasn't made public, perhaps might have been a big deal in the 80s, obviously completely inconsequential now. So obviously that was a very big tabloid story when that was revealed. But ultimately, I think given the times that we live in now, that lifestyle is now obviously completely normal, and I think that's been a great thing that he was able to come out. And although there was a tabloid furore at the time, it was obviously a good thing. Plenty of brushes with drugs, of course, but I think that kind of goes with the pop star territory. We saw that with Rick Parfitt yesterday. That people who are pop stars in that kind of era, or rock stars, didn't always live the purest life, but I'm sure they had a bit of fun.
OK, let's bring in a view on the death of George Michael that we've had announced by his publicist in the last 15 minutes or so. Let's bring in Matt Everett, who's a music critic. He joins me on the line now. Matt Everett, very shocking and very sad news tonight.
So there you have it. The report from Sky News just in, because I've just learned of it, I didn't know about it until now, that George Michael has now passed and left us, and it's a sad day for music in general, and for the year of 2016, which has seen us lose so many celebrities that have made our life that much little bit brighter and happier to be alive into. So commiserations to George Michael and his family. Okay, anyway, let's move on and let's see if I can find a tune for it.
keep us together. Girl, it's just a matter of time.
The flow is yours. You've got the flow. Now it's up to you. The flow is yours. Now do what you're gonna do. You've got the flow. The flow is yours. Pull the shades and lock the doors. When you dancing with me, I have to watch you to see what you're gonna do. When you dance and you do something to me, your dancing sets me free. When you dance and you're telling me you want me, I feel like what you want me to be. Thanks for releasing my emotions and setting my soul free. You got the floor, you got the floor. Do what you're gonna do. You got the floor. You got the floor, you got the floor. Do what you're gonna do. You got the floor. You got the floor, you got the floor. Do what you're gonna do. You got the floor.
Good afternoon. This is your captain speaking with just a little flight information.
The Electric Soul Show is geared to music lovers in the streets of Ipswich to the whole wide world. And if you're an artist that loves the show and you believe you've got a product, i.e. an album or an EP that you're looking to push and reach the audience that is the Electric Soul Show, give me an email, which is this djmystery40@gmail via this website. This is the website, obviously, www.electricsoulshow.com.
So just sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of the flight.
see you. Loving how you move, don't stop it.